Hello, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Do me a favor, go down to the comment line and let me know where you're watching this video from. It's so exciting every time I see somebody from a different continent watching these videos. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for supporting the channel, your likes, your shares, your comments. I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so much. I'm really humbled in gratitude. We're going to dive right into a reading for the sign of Gemini. Like I said, I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I also possess different clairaudient and clairvoyant experiences that I received after I turned age 50, after my mom passed away. If it did not happen to me, I would not have believed it. But definitely the last hour I've been smelling gasoline, like how it smells on your fingers after you put gas in your car. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone out there, but if it does, I smell gasoline. I'm also smelling super sweet oranges, almost like that acidic sweet orange juice smell. It comes and goes. These smells come, they permeate all around me for about 10-15 seconds, and then they're gone, like it's never happened. So I don't know if oranges relates with anybody out there. But if it does, maybe there's something very special in this reading for you to listen to. Thank you again for joining us, and we're going to dive right into your reading. I start every reading off with a Wisdom of the Trees oracle. I love this tree deck. It's just, all trees connect with roots to Mother Gaia and the earth, and they really give me a great energy field. So all right, Gemini, for you, we selected the olive tree, okay? I'm going to go really close. Hopefully you can see, and hopefully it's not too blurry for you to see. But the olive tree represents family hearth. They have carved out a little nook within that tree for the nest and the eggs as a protection. And so it's giving me intuitive feelings that you're looking for family and your closest people around you to protect you. Okay, the olives are all around that particular tree. We all know olives are made into olive oil and different oils that we can eat with that are healthy. But the truth of the matter is, this is a card all about hearth and family, and really feeling that you command and own your space within your family. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone. I'm also going to do a second oracle before we start our reading. This is my new, God, the literary witches. It's just incredible. They take all kinds of symbols and books, and I can't wait. So we're going to pull another oracle card for you. The teacup. Small and mighty. Okay, the teacup holds the most bountiful flavors of tea, even though it's really tiny and fragile. And most of the time it's an antique, and most of the time it's a one of a kind. But the teacup, being the small, tiny teacup, still holds an amazing amount of tea to be sipped on. Okay, the teacup for me symbolizes that you are in a very fragile state right now, Gemini, and that you're protecting yourself. You see the teacup all by itself, nothing to fall over. It's not on a table, so it can't spill over. It's by itself, protecting itself. So that's another message that's coming through for you, Gemini. All right, without further ado, we're going to dive right into your tarot reading. So this guy just kicked out. Got to keep him out. The Six of Swords. Give 3 more shuffles. Thank you, Spirit. You're doing fantastic, Gemini. Okay, we're going to cut it 3 times. The bottom of the deck will be the opening read on top of the card that fell out. We got what? The Magician in reverse. 6 of Swords. 8 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords. 2 of Wands. All right, Gemini, I'm going to keep it raw and I'm going to keep it real. You got these 2 cards right next to each other. Both of these are ghosting and getting the fuck out of Dodge. So I don't know if this has happened to you or if you're doing this to somebody else. But we open up your reading with the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse is not being able to manifest what you want. Going into this particular relationship and the last relationship that you were in, I think you had tremendous expectations. You know, the Magician in the upright is the master manifester. It has all 4 suits in the tarot deck. Wands for passion and direction and plans. It has cups for love and emotion. It has swords for communication and intellect. And it also has pentacles for money stability. But in the reverse, this card is very narcissistic. So I'm going to just call it like I see it. And this can be for a guy, it can be for a girl. There's no gender in tarot at all. But somebody is getting out of an extremely abusive relationship. Okay, I have a feeling in the Queen of Wands, again, you can be a king or a queen. I'm going to read it as the queen right now because that's what the cards dealt me. The Queen of Wands is typically normally a congenial queen that is beautiful, capable, copable, has their own independence, has amazing looks, and an amazing congenial personality. The Queen of Wands is that woman or man that walks into a room or walks into a restaurant and everybody knows him or her name. Everybody knows who they are. They walk with an air of effervescence, that they have confidence, they're alluring, extremely sexy, extremely trendy, well-to-do, but really well-spoken. When you ask a Queen of Wands a question, you're going to get a very pointed, very concise answer, okay? This is who you once were, Gemini, guy or girl, it doesn't matter. And because this person came into your life, you lost yourself along the way. I mean, that's just what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that this was a very treacherous, very difficult relationship. You got involved. You thought this person was going to be Mr. Right or Mrs. Wrong or Mrs. Right. And the truth of the matter is you ended up being in an extremely abusive, very toxic environment. I mean, this is a very tough combination. Okay, and this is the combination where your friends are like, what the hell are you doing with him? Or your friends are like, what are you doing with her? Okay, and your family members are not really into this person. I have a feeling that this was a long relationship, 1 year, 2 years, 20 years. This certainly wasn't a weekend fling or a summer romance. This was some time, a lot of effort. And typically when you're involved in a relationship, that's a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's harder to leave because you feel like you've invested so much. But good for you, Gemini. Put this where you belong in the story. Someone is getting the fuck out of Dodge. This is taking the water Uber and getting out of there. But to me, this card has a different meaning. This card is all about prioritizing. It's like waking up one day and realizing you're not living your best life. Realizing that the person that you're with doesn't bring out the best in you. Realizing that somewhere you lost yourself along the way. You know, proverbially, he takes his wife and kids and gets the fuck out of Dodge. In the dawn, in the morning, when no one's watching. He doesn't bring the car. He doesn't bring any material items. He just takes his priorities and leaves. And I have a feeling, Gemini, that's what happened to you. You woke up one day and said, what the hell am I doing with this asshole or bitch? Sorry, I'm keeping it real. This was a very toxic person. Whenever I get the Magician in the reverse, it talks about toxicity. It talks about manifesting things through manipulation. Okay, sometimes when I get cards like this, there's some sexual dominance in here and sexual issues and things that, well, quite frankly, somebody was afraid to go into the bedroom because it was rough. It was not a happy place. It was not a place of love and kindness. It was really more of an abusive sexual act. I got to keep it raw. I got to keep it real. And if this is you, Gemini, put yourself where you belong and you got out of this relationship, good for you. Sex is supposed to be a beautiful experience between two people. This was frightening sex. This was doing things you didn't want to do. This was doing things with other people because you were trying to please your mate. This was not a healthy sex life whatsoever. And somebody said, I'm done. I want to live a happier, healthier life. Now we have the eclipse here. We just got done with the Lionsgate portal opening and it's still open. Maybe this is what has propelled you. The Lionsgate portal opened and that gave us here on the 3D direct connection to the 5D. Maybe your spirit guides, your ancestors, maybe you had some visions from your past life. That's all about the Lionsgate. Something came in to make you believe you're no longer happy in this situation. I mean, this is kind of hardcore. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to lie. This is abusive sexual relations. And you got out. You made some value system changes for yourself. You decided what was important for you and you got out. And look what's going to happen. Well, both of these are fantastic. Okay, I know these things are hurtful. And I know these things are devastated, and I know these things cause codependency. This guy in the reverse almost manifests his mate or her mate to be completely codependent. They usually isolate you. They usually put down your friends and family so you feel like you shouldn't be with them. They usually are the ones that run the money. They're usually the ones that tell you what to do. You got the fuck out of Dodge. God, to see both of the getting out of Dodge cards like that back to back is beautiful. Take a deep breath. Do some soul searching. It's time for you to figure out who you are and who you want to be to live the greatest life ever for yourself, Gemini. The Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity came to you about who you are and who you need to be. And the hand of God, the hand of the universe, is giving you a brand new opportunity. The sword is pointing up to the heavens. This is being divinely guided by the universe. Swords are all about intellect and communication. So maybe you need to write a book. Maybe you need to speak like a therapist to groups who have also been through similar experiences, and maybe you're designed to help. Whenever I get the Ace of Swords, it's all about communications. It's also about political. I don't know if you want to run for political office. Maybe you're a teacher or a spokesperson or in public relations. But here we have the Two of Wands. You have a choice and you're making the choice. You're grabbing on to the tallest wand, which is your biggest passion, your biggest happiness. And you're looking out at the horizon, holding on to the world. The world in the world of tarot means a completion. When our world does a complete rotation in 365 days, it's the end of the year. And as soon as the end of the year starts, a brand new year begins. That's what this card's all about. Ending a pattern, ending a cycle, taking your biggest wand, taking your most passionate ideas, your most passionate thought process, and moving forward, looking at the horizon for a whole new, okay? I don't know. I got to keep it raw. I got to keep it real. You know, this was a very harsh sexual experience, okay? And if it wasn't just sexually harsh, it was emotionally harsh. When I get these cards like this, somebody really brought you down to your knees, made you feel like you weren't worth anything, that you weren't handsome or pretty, you weren't worthful. Bull fucking shit. Good for you. However you did it, you got out of this situation or are in the process of getting the situation. Use this, please. Use this tarot card read as a beautiful confirmation that the universe is going to reward you with happy and healthy if you stay on your course and remain on the path of changing your life for a better future and a better tomorrow. I mean, I know that that sounds trite, but the truth of the matter is now is the first day of the rest of your life. And now is the time for you to move forward. Whenever I get those Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords, you have a new entrepreneur idea, or you have a hidden creative experience. Maybe you're a painter or sculptor, or maybe you do an interesting form of art with metal or shells or sand. Something about you is so creative and it needs to break free. This is also the card of travel, and this is new horizons. Hang tight, Gemini. I know that this was a tough reading. And don't beat yourself up, because people come into your life for a reason, a season. Not everyone's meant to be in your life for a lifetime. Trust me on that. They come into your life to teach you lessons, to help elevate you. Put this behind you, because the universe has something so beautiful for you. God bless and namaste.